Resident Evil 3 Part 3 Remake.
Shit, man, you're just straight to the... You really gotta work on these intros. I feel like there's no finesse, like, at all.
Feel attacked.
You should! It was an attack!
That was a hot dogger right in the heart.
Wow!
My cholesterol has gone up.
I was actually gonna say, why didn't you hot dog that guy? Just laying there.
I mean, it doesn't matter.
Well, because I guess you do have
up.
an unlimited ammo gun, but
well, Ariel,
still.
he was sitting up, so he would get up faster and possibly hit me.
But what if you only did his ankles?
Also, I'm glad you brought up stabbing, because that reminds me, they changed how stabbing works in this compared to RE2.
What the
Remake. In Resident Evil 2 Remake, the knives broke. You had to find more. But they were really good, because they were super strong. In this game, you get a knife at the start, and it's terrible. It's absolutely awful. Especially since Jill doesn't swipe. She stabs. And, the reason that's a problem is if you have multiple zombies downed at once, if you swipe, you can hit more than one at a time. But since she stabs, she hits one at a time.
You mean it's impossible to do the ankle swipe?
Yes. Oh,
that's the most
another
effective
thing.
way to take out a zombie.
That's another thing. In Resident Evil 2, you could dismember zombies really easily. In this game, the only way to dismember a zombie is to get a critical hit. Which never happens.
Yeah.
Is there an achievement for getting one off of a stab?
You can't. It's only with guns.
I'm not ineffective. No, wait, please!
Oh, he's dead.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Man, how much do you think that guy got paid?
Not much.
Well, redistribute his salary now.
That was an easy paycheck. Literally came in to record like 2 lines.
Well, he has bad Russian accent. Of course he kills own people. That's just how it works. With American stereotype. I mean, to be fair, okay, one Russian kills all of his people, and now every Russian gets that stereotype.
I mean, come on, people! At least wait until 2 Russians have killed other people!
Is this literally just this guy's diary?
Yes.
He's just carrying it around with him?
Yeah. Well, he's been taking notes on it. Actually, maybe not. Now that I think about it, I think it stops as soon as he's deployed. So, no, this is stupid.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he was in jail for killing a bunch of gangbangers.
Yeah.
Because they killed his brother.
Yeah.
And Umbrella's like, hey, if you work for us, we'll get you out.
Yep.
So he's just like, okay. Now they want him to murder people.
He lost 9 pounds.
Yeah.
Technically, I think he lost like 15 or so from the first entry.
But that's because he was working out, because he was gonna be in a fucking military-esque unit.
Yeah, but muscle weighs more than fat.
Well, maybe he was just really overweight.
Maybe he was really fat before he started working out, so then he had to lose and gain weight simultaneously.
Yes. Alright, so there's 2 files here that I didn't pick up for some reason. One of them is explaining why there's generators just everywhere.
Exploding.
No, there's just generators on the city streets. I don't remember why. It's really stupid, like a lot of the things that files explain. And then another one is a UBCS's journal, or a suicide note.
Oh.
Yeah. I hate this room. I don't know why. It always takes me forever to kill everything here. But this time the lady decided to go up the stairs instead of directly at me.
Oh!
Gotta get
My
away.
Dang, it's
cupcakes
not
are
a
done.
Bandersnatch.
Please leave. Social distancing, miss.
Yeah, I'll social distance the life out of you with my fire knife to decrease any chance of infection.
Fire kills the virus.
Obviously.
Unless your name's Nemesis. It literally just makes you stronger.
Well, I mean, obviously they had to patch it out in the next version.
Actually, so I don't want to get to this at the end of the game since it's not explained till the end of the game in a file. But this game explains how like they made Nemesis out of the T-virus. It's actually kind of interesting. They so the scientists creating Nemesis decided that they wanted better control over the virus. So what they did was they took the T-virus and infected a parasite with it. And then they put that parasite in a host. And so now they can, because parasites control a host while it's transforming them, they can control the parasite. So now they can have Nemesis do things that they can't have the T-virus do, such as wield weapons.
So, what you're saying
Is Las
that
Plagas.
Resident Evil 4 retroactively changed the tyrants.
Yes.
Green herbs, they work!
Oh no, okay, so, I hope you guys are ready, because this shit, whoever the fuck decided to do this had some issues going on. Especially since it's non-skippable.
Oh god.
So yeah, this guy got grabbed by a fucking giant bug, and it put a tube down his throat and shoved a bunch of parasites down there.
Oh.
And he couldn't get them to get out, and the only way he could do it was by swallowing a green herb, which made them literally crawl out of his mouth.
That's
And he vomited them
disgusting.
up.
But, you know, I guess you gotta do what you gotta do with that point.
So this is the point in the game where you can get the lockpick. And you get a little cutscene of a bunch of bugs bursting out of a dead body. And out of his chest.
I don't want that though.
It's okay, I use New Game Plus, so I am holding the lockpick already. I'm just walking over here to let you know, hey, here's the lockpick. That's nice.
Oh.
Alright, you guys ready? You guys ready to see some unresolved issues?
I don't know. Are they different unresolved issues?
Alright, here we go.
Oh,
This
that's...
is some fucked up shit.
We're getting some it shit happening, I see. Not
I am.
it.
Hey.
Not
You ready
it
for some
as in-
gross ass shit?
Oh. Yeah, yeah.
It was,
How is she still alive?
oh, she's dying.
You better swallow some green herbs.
Get it out!
Parasites.
Yeah, if you look down at the ground, you can actually see them scurrying around.
Oh my god.
This game's
Does
metal.
that happen? Does that happen multiple times?
I don't remember if I get grabbed. It might happen
but-
multiple times, it might not.
but it
Depends
can't-
if I get grabbed.
Okay.
By the way, this is like the hardest part of the game. There's so
Still-
many.
I'm still getting some it flashbacks.
Because spider?
Nah, because it is coming, and it's a weird maze, and there's fences, and it grabbed you from the ceiling.
Oh,
So,
I mean, I guess.
and it kind of looks like it, except gross.
These things were
I mean-
in Resident Evil 3, but they were completely different.
Yeah.
Like, first off, they were bigger.
Yeah.
Second off, there were like two.
Yeah.
And you could just run past them. So yeah, this guy, he didn't have a green herb.
Yeah.
So, he didn't get to see his ma.
You kept from vomiting on the spot. Well, that was an issue.
I mean, I think I would vomit immediately.
Yeah, he's like, I can't believe I
It
haven't
shoved a
puked.
tube down my throat. I would vomit immediately to get whatever was in there out.
Yeah, I would hope so.
So yeah, he died there, and he became cocooned in their gross, slimy nest.
That's unfortunate.
So yeah, you have to find the 4 breakers. By the way, the reason these guys died, this is really stupid. So all of this was happening, and they still sent workers in. They're like, you need to
Essential
turn,
worker!
you need to turn all the breakers off.
You guys are heroes, but we're not gonna pay you more.
Ow.
Also,
We're
we're getting
gonna pay
rid
you
of
at all.
workman's comp and your life insurance.
This part sucks. I hate it. I wish there was an infinite shotgun, because the shotgun's the best thing to use here.
Oh.
Oh. That's the wrong way.
That's unfortunate.
Just a little bit.
Also, I think you need to cleanse it with fire.
No, we use electricity. Oh, I did a dodge. Big
I
flash.
mean, electricity's pretty good. It also can start fires.
It also doesn't actually kill them.
Well, that's unfortunate.
I've tried going back so I could pick up all the items, and no, they were still here.
Well, that's stupid.
Yeah.
So stupid.
Stop it. Please.
I'm trying to work here! So rude.
It's alright, I'm still not dying yet. So I'm not gonna use a nerve.
That's how
Alright.
you do it.
Alright, we went out the door, we're fine. They don't know doors.
Okay.
Oh, that's good.
All that leaves
Except
is
for
the
that
main power
one.
switch.
Oh yeah, that one. He's out there somewhere.
Yeah.
Enjoy that.
I feel like that would bring the whole power plant down.
I would hope so.
Might.
Wait, hope so.
In
Couldn't use the
this
train.
situation, in this
Man.
situation, yes, I would hope so.
No, they'll just nuke the city.
Yeah, I mean, that's really the only situation with those running around. I have no objections.
I mean, they're big, rapey parasite monsters.
Yeah, I mean, the place being filled with zombies was bad enough.
But rapey parasites?
Yeah, nope, didn't need
Hello,
that.
it's Joe.
By the way, all these sections where you walk and you talk on the radio, if you pause the game, you can skip these. Which makes some of them really funny, because like they'll start with Jill being like, Carlos, and then it just stops.
That's helpful.
She just picks up the
Fine,
radio.
don't answer me.
She picks up the radio. Carlos puts it down.
Oh, well, I guess
There's not a lot of good places to end parts, Ariel.
I mean, yeah, but you could at least, like, pause or something so we know what's gonna happen. I don't know.
It was one continuous playthrough. Leave me alone.
Fine. I guess.